Well, do something stupid, then it gets...
Take care, sir.
All right. Hello there, Patriots. Well, the beginning of the year, of course, I'm going through and trying to, like I guess a lot of people do, you know, kind of clean out everything and reorganize everything, and that's what I've been doing here for the past week. And I'm going back over and I'm finding, some videos I've edited that I just put on the shelf, and now they are. And you got to realize this. I mean, I take so much video that it is hard for me to keep track when I start editing and putting things together and all of what I'm doing. I mean, it gets lost in the pile of BS that, you know, just piles up in the computers and in the files and all over the place. So there are times I just wind up missing out on some videos, and I just delete them because they get so old. It's just like, oh God, I got to catch up. So anyway, this is just a nice video of a subscriber and I don't do this often enough. Probably because, I don't know, it doesn't happen all that often, but certainly at least once every couple of weeks I get a subscriber that comes by. And I should do something special for them. I got to keep on reminding myself that any subscribers that come out and visit me, I'm going to be giving them a gift. Because, I mean, I got to do something, right? But, this is a subscriber, a nice guy with a nice young lady. I don't think she was on board so much with the total agenda because of the nature of her work. She works with Somali refugees, which can be pretty dicey, I would imagine. And I can imagine she'd be, you know, pretty skeptical of anybody that's promoting Trump's immigration policies and all. And so I wanted to treat this with some kind of kid gloves. But I did also want to find out some information. I mean, I get things from someone that's in there doing it, their point of view. So that's what I did here. And I hope you like it. If you do, well, good. And subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the like button. All that necessary things. You know what to do. We'll be having a shop up here shortly, so thank you. So far, they haven't kicked me off that I know of. They seem to be. I have a shop. It's at Teespring, Badass Uncle Sam. You can go there now and see it, I assume. I haven't put it on my website yet, so I'll put a tag to it in the description box. And anybody that wants to go there, I just have a few designs up right now, but if, take a look at them if you want to get something. And for another reason, just to test this out, to see how they work, and how I ordered something to see how the quality is. They've been there for a long time. They got a good reputation. So hopefully it works. Anyway, let's get to it. I'll see you on the flip side. Branch, are you going to look into getting it too?
Not sure. I don't know whether or not I'd like to be like a practicing attorney. Thinking about maybe going into business or something like that. Haven't figured it all out yet, but yeah. I like it, and it's good information. So
well, we need good people in the practice. That's for damn sure.
Absolutely.
You in school also, dear? Are you also in school?
No. No, I graduated.
And what do you do now?
I work with refugees.
Really? In what capacity?
I find foster homes for unaccompanied refugee minors. So youth from around the world, like the Lost Boys of Sudan, who enter refugee camps, and because they're under the age of 18, they don't have families. they cannot be resettled in a safe community, but when there's a family who wants to volunteer to welcome in one of these youth as part of their family, then we work with them in a foster care capacity.
Interesting. Tell me something about the refugee program, how it works, what has it improved, has it been, because I mean there's the argument that some people abuse that refugee program, but there's legitimate, obviously, aspects of it too. I mean, there are people that need help, but then we have children that have been kidnapped from other from families, and then they're being used as tools to get in. And so there's, I mean, it sounds like you're in a very interesting and kind of like politically charged field.
You'd think, but the thing is that when it comes to kids like I work with, almost everyone is in unanimous support of kids finding safety. So
well, of course, it wouldn't be.
Yeah,
I mean,
we haven't
especially if it's legitimate,
But so our program's unique enough that I'm not right there with the resettlement like policies. Everything's a little bit different when you are talking about a child without a parent. The rules are a little different, so a lot of the policies that are in play for adults don't necessarily, they're not the same for an unaccompanied refugee minor. So I don't actually bump into a lot of the policies, so I don't know too much about what's going on with the refugee resettlement, but it is complicated and it's not as good as it should be. But what I can say...
If you were going to make improvements, what would you do?
I honestly don't know.
It's an honest answer.
Yeah, I don't know. And that's why I do what I do, which is just to serve those who are here and that I can help. And
have you ever been over to the Sudan, or have you ever been anywhere?
I've been to 31 different countries, but none of them have been Sudan.
Okay, great. Well, that's nice that you're well traveled. It gives you a good perspective on things.
Yeah, I try to carry that with me all the time.
Oh, I would hope so. Yeah, I think more people ought to do more traveling. I think because a lot of people get cocooned, and they don't understand really what we might have here as opposed to what's happening over there.
Right, you really do feel very, very honestly spoiled. And it's nothing like, I don't think that we should feel necessarily guilt about what all we've been given, but we should live up and understand how blessed we've been so that that blessing isn't wasted on us.
Thank you.
Right?
You put that very well, because I think a lot of people take what we have here for granted because they haven't traveled, they haven't gone other places, and then they can give you a skewed view and take it out on the host country. They don't appreciate as much what we have here as they should. And I think, again, probably because they haven't traveled as much as you have and got that perspective on things. So, yeah, I always thought that, before you graduate high school, you ought to be able to spend like a summer or like in another, not Canada, but in some third world country somewhere, so you can get an idea of what it's like. I just spoke to some people that were, from South America. I've been here 30 years. And when I speak to people like that, they seem to have more of appreciation of what we have here than, kids that grew up here that, just like you say, are spoiled. They take things for granted and they don't realize that. And so thank you for that. Thank you. Well, here's a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton for you.
Oh, great.
It's good for any crime in the world. So how'd you stumble on my site? I mean,
I'm just into politics, watch a lot of videos on YouTube, try to learn a lot, and just somehow ran across it. Saw some videos of people going crazy and yelling at you and getting all, pissed off, and it was very memorable.
They're not all like that. Most of the conversations I have are like this, very congenial and hopefully educational. And
that's a problem too, because sometimes that doesn't get traffic, that doesn't get views. People get a skewed perspective of what things are actually really like. They just get the bad sound bites.
Well, it's like a train wreck. People slow up for that train wreck, you know.
Yeah.
They take a look at that. Watching a train go by ain't no big deal. But hey, the train wreck, hey, that's,
Yeah.
you know. So that's what it gets. Well, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
You know, and subscribe to my channel if you
Oh
haven't
yeah,
already.
I believe I already am. So.
Oh, thank you very much. God
Yeah.
bless the two of you.
Please say that off, Uncle Sam, but you're very nice. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Well, do something stupid, then it gets.
Take care,
All
sir.
right.
Well, there you go. Nice couple. And again, if you like it, carry, share. If you can contribute. And remember, check out my description box and go take a look at the shop and get something if you'd like. All right, God bless you. I'll see you on the streets. Remember to pray for me. I'll be praying for you.